The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
The ball
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Right at the line of
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try to push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Falcons.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The Ravens' 31-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ravens 10, Falcons 7.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Number 28. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll get this down to the 10. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Oh, this is blocked. And now the Ravens get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
For the Falcons.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
36 on
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he breaks through another tackle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
For the point after.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you don't, do I ever?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Falcons 27. Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Pushing through the contact. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 45-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken 6. Successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Right back to him on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Ravens 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the moment the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
36 on the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He's checking.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Check 15.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. It's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's their quarterback, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 17-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
1st down, Falcons.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Being chased out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
And 9.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Back to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. He's back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
43-yard line.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check it out, under 10, under 10, 10. Check it back, check it back, 18.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Rolling to his left. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. There he goes, right side. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
40.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.